If you're struggling to become a consistently profitable trader, I want to invite you to think about trading slightly different than what you might have thought about it in the past. Think of trading as a pyramid. And at the very top, you have the thing that everybody wants, right? Which is profitability. And that makes sense. However, the issue is that this pinnacle of the pyramid is what everyone focuses on, right? It's what everyone obsesses over. The large P&Ls, the finding the perfect strategy, finding the perfect indicator. And the thing about that is that you can't build a strong trading career from the top down. There are fundamental pieces. There is a solid foundation that you need to create so that those pieces hold up and so that your trading journey, your trading career doesn't come crashing down. So in this video, I want to break down what I believe is the trading pyramid and what traders should actually be focused on at each level. So starting off at the foundation, we need to have an actual strategy. And this is where it all starts. You need to have an actual trading system. You need to know what you're looking for. But it doesn't need to be perfect. What matters is that you're able to apply this strategy consistently throughout various market conditions. And this is where backtesting and journaling and reviewing your trade is actually important, because this is how you prove that your strategy has meaning only after you've collected enough data to know how it performs. How does it perform in these market conditions? How does it perform throughout various different market factors and conditions? And this is why so many traders can never even get off of the ground, because they're constantly jumping from strategy to strategy, essentially preventing themselves from ever knowing whether they actually have an edge. So to summarize our foundation, you don't need a perfect strategy. You need a strategy that you can consistently apply and that you know that you have an edge executing. The next layer is execution and risk management. And this is important because knowing what to do and doing it correctly are two completely different things. In this phase, what you should be focused on is position sizing, is knowing where to set your stop losses, is knowing when your strategy or your trade has been invalidated. It's knowing how much you're willing to risk per trade. It's not moving your stop loss because of you're trying to avoid having a red day or a red week or even a red month. It's seeing your setup and executing without hesitation, but at the same time, knowing that if this doesn't work out, then you're not revenge trading or you're not doubting yourself. Always remember that one trade should never destroy your account. It should never even come close to taking you out of the trading game. And although we're still at the bottom half of our pyramid, this is where things do become a little tricky, because you can have a profitable strategy, you can have a consistent strategy and not execute it correctly and end up losing your account through paper cut after paper cut because you don't know how to manage the risk. The third layer of our pyramid is psychology. And now we're getting into the mental aspect of trading. In this part of your trading journey, you should be focused on controlling the mental side of trading. So that has things to do with greed, with fear of missing out, with revenge trading, or overconfidence, right? If you're oversizing on your trades because you've had a consistent run of great trades, so now you're oversizing. On the opposite spectrum of that, we have hesitation, not taking trades because you're bored, or having mastered the ability to sit on your hands, to wait the market out if conditions don't meet your trading strategy or your trading edge. And once you've mastered all three of these, the top section just builds itself. You build the process, and the profitability is simply a byproduct of that. So your focus shouldn't be on making money. Your focus should be becoming the type of trader who consistently deserves to make money. Because at the end of the day, profitability isn't something that you chase. It's the result of everything that you've built, right? You can't build profitability on top of poor risk management. You can't build good risk management on top of poor psychology. And you can't build good psychology on top of a bad trading strategy, right? So you see how it all connects from the bottom up. So stop chasing the top of the pyramid and start building the foundation to get you there. I'm gonna be posting more videos, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.